my BMW e46 320D. We'll do a little review on it, I guess. It's not had too much done to it. It's been lowered on the rear. Don't know if you can tell there just a little bit. It's got some wind deflectors. I wish the camera had a wind deflector. Let me think. That's about it really at the minute. I've only had the car a couple of weeks. I have had 3 others in total, just not these ones. I had a 316 and a 320. One with a 1.9 and one with a 2.2, 170 brake horse. So let's take a little ride in it. So as I said previously, I have had 2 of these cars previously before this one, just the saloons though. I had 316 and a 320. The 316 was awfully slow. Little 1.2s would just outrun it constantly, always, every day. Eventually the head gasket went on it and I just couldn't bother with it anymore. I've had several cars in between then, including another BMW. And then I needed a bigger car for all the animals and things like that we actually have. So I got this. There are 191,000 miles on the clock. Well, it had 190 when I bought it. I've done around 1,000 miles since then. And it's got its faults, but when you only pay a couple £100 for a car, what else do you expect? For someone buying one of these, I mean, they're an absolutely brilliant car. You can get them from all sorts of places. You can get sort of £500 cheap ones, or you can go up to about £10,000 for one of the M3s or something like that. Brilliant cars. This one's just a basic spec car. There's no excitement in it really, to be honest. But it has been remapped, so it's not too bad. It's a little bit quick, but well, I wouldn't really say quick. It's just not slow. It has got a 6-speed manual gearbox in it. It's really nice. With it remapped, I'm actually getting around 50 to 55 miles per gallon. Well, so the car says anyways. Whether that's true or not is debatable. It's a basic car really all round, except for its BMW, and that's about it. It's a really, really comfortable drive. Especially for when you think about the fact that the car is an old car. It's an old 2 or 3 plate, I can't remember now. It is the facelift model, which, personal opinion, I think it looks a lot nicer than the pre-facelift. So the interior of this car is actually pretty basic, but it's alright, to be honest with you. Let's turn this off, it's making a bit of a rumble. Diesels. As you can see, it's on 191,000 miles. It's only 3.5 degrees outside, so it's a wee bit chilly. It's got a nice steering wheel. It's actually really comfy. I don't like them really thin steering wheels. They're so uncomfortable. Like I said, it's a bit tight inside. Like gear stick there is a bit tight. CD player's missing its surround, but I've got that somewhere. This little bit here is a bit flappy and comes off a little bit, but we'll sort that. The inside of it's actually not too bad. It's quite clean except from those couple of little bits. It's just general wear and tear, you know, what you expect from a 190,000 mile car, to be honest. It's got loads of little cubbyholes, which is quite cool. You got a little bit here, ashtray. I just keep changing it, to be honest. It's got a little tray up here. It's quite cool. Just put little sunglasses, I would think, in that, to be honest. A little tray down here with a little bit. I tend to put my coffee and tea in there. My juices and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on with this handbrake. I think it is absolutely disgusting. I've never seen anything like it. There's another little cubby hole in here, which is, I suppose you could keep like cards or something silly like that in it, but whatever. Another little one there. A little ashtray in the back for the passengers. Also, this one has the 2 cigarette lighter bits there. Obviously there's no cigarette lighter in them, but you can plug in tablets, phones, or whatever you want in there. It's quite cool. It's actually quite difficult doing this looking through the camera. As I said before, it's all sort of like your analog stuff up here and twists and dials and things. Does alright. Your normal glove box. This one still has the original BMW light in it, which is quite cool. But it can be a bit of a pain to get back in sometimes, but it went in quite nice there. It's got another little cubby just down here, which came with a free, whatever size that is, 3/8 bit. Don't know why you would ever need one of them, but one of the things that does annoy me about this car is the windows are in the middle for both sides. Much prefer them up here. Up here though, you do have your adjuster for your mirrors left and right, so I suppose it's not too bad, but I'd much prefer to have my window there and the adjuster over here somewhere. You've also got a little lock button which locks the car, unlocks the car. Passenger side is the same, but it's just got a little blank bit, which is why I think it's a bit silly. I like the lights inside here. It's got a nice orange glow to the dashboard and surrounding areas. The back seats are quite comfy. They kind of suck you in a little bit, not too much though. They're a nice comfy seat. I'll just show you in the back quickly. So the back of these cars, that's how I drive, and I mean, you've got a bit of leg room. It's not the best, but I mean, I fit in quite comfortably, and I'm not a short person, and that's with me driving in front, and I have my seat quite far back. Passenger side, that's where my partner sits. As you can tell, she's not the tallest person, so there's loads of space over there. In the back, you've actually got a little bit that comes down here for the rear passengers. A little cubby hole, a couple of little cup holder parts. I think part of it's actually in the boot, to be honest, because it falls off. This bit annoys me because you've got a little bit that comes down for this, for a ski through, but you can't actually use it, so that's a bit pointless. So I'll take it for another little drive. Even though this is an old car, it's a good car, I enjoy it. Thankfully they fixed the road up here, because this road was the worst road I've ever seen. It was horrible. You come along here, just as you get up here, all this here was just absolutely packed full of potholes. I wouldn't have been able to get here if it was just a week ago. All this was just absolutely horrible, horrible, horrible to drive on. This was craters in the ground. You don't really care about that, I guess, but view in this car, around the car, you've got your mirrors either side, and they're quite a nice, decent sized mirrors, so you get quite a good view around the car. There's plenty of open space around. You can see every corner of the car really, really well. No issues there at all. So when I actually bought this car, they said it had new brakes and things like that, which I kind of believe. They're actually not too bad. They've got a nice, decent set of brakes on. I mean, we'll give them a quick little test just up here somewhere. Maybe it's not necessarily here because there's people around. But we'll give it a test in a minute. There is. I've noticed with this one, just when you're driving around, especially when you're on a nice long straight road, it does tend to pull to the left a little bit without tracking. So things like that are just, as long as it's not had a crash, and that's why it's out. If it's just general wear and tear and the tracking's just gone out over time, it's not a problem to fix. Take it to your local garage, tyre place, anywhere at all. They'll sort it out for you for not that much money. I think our local one does it for around £20 or something like that. Really not too bad. On bumpy roads like this, it's actually quite a nice drive, to be honest. It's not the worst. It goes alright. It's relatively smooth. I mean, you're going over grades like this for cattle grids and things, you can barely feel it. It's got a really nice smooth ride. Even though the rear end of the car is actually lowered, I don't really see much of an issue there, to be honest with you. So it looks like just up here we could probably do a little bit of a brake test on it. Just have a look, feel what they're like. An older car as well, you're never going to get what it used to be. It's an older car, it's never going to be what it used to be, you know, unless you bleeding the brakes all the time. It's got nice new pads, discs, all the lines are all nice and clean. This one's not too bad. So we accelerate up to about 40 mile an hour. So just give it a little bit of punch here. There we go. So it stops nice and well. ABS kicks in straight away. Not a problem there. It's a nice wet, greasy road as well. And as you see, it stops really well. These cars are used for a variety of things, to be honest. I mean, family cars also, some people use them for drift cars, all sorts like that. I'm quite into my drifting, I quite enjoy it. I've never actually done it myself yet. I would like to get into it, but not with this car. Really. I might have a bit to play with it, but not too much. Throttle response on these as well has actually got quite a nice throttle response. Put your foot down and move. There isn't really much turbo lag either, considering it's a diesel. I don't know whether that's to do with the remap or not. I've not really drove any of the other diesel versions of the BMW 3 Series. It may be that it's just to do with the map, I'm not too sure. I've never heard anybody complain about them. The gearbox in these is nice and smooth. It kind of just drops into gear nice and smooth. No issues there. They're all the same, really. That's the thing with these cars, you get a high mileage BMW that's been looked after. You can't really go too wrong, to be honest. So I think we're going to call it quits for this one. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a comment if you like what, give us some advice, what you like, what you don't like, what I could change. As I said, it's the first video, so you know. Give us a subscribe. There'll be many more videos to come. I've got another personal car that I would like to review. I'll put that on the channel. Thank you very much for watching.